all of you being able to share today. I recently received an email I wanted to share with you all. It's from a friend, and I just thought you might get a kick out of it. And it opens like this: enjoy and please pass this on to others. Although we may not be excited about growing old, we can be thankful that we lived through these wonderful years. It's all true. No matter what our kids and the new generation think about us, we are awesome. To those of us born from 1925 to 1955. At the end of this email is a quote of the month by Jay Leno. If you don't read anything else, please read what he said. To all the kids who survived the 30s, 40s, and 50s. First, we survived being born to mothers who may have smoked and or drank while they were pregnant. They took aspirin, they ate blue cheese dressing, I don't know if it's from John Whitman's, tuna from a can, and they didn't get tested for diabetes. Then, after that trauma, we were put to sleep on our tummies in baby cribs covered with bright-colored lead-based paints. We had no childproof lids on medicine bottles, locks on doors or cabinets, and when we rode our bikes, we had baseball caps, not helmets, on our heads. As infants and children, we would ride in cars with no car seats, no booster seats, no seat belts, no airbags, ball tires, and sometimes no brakes. Riding in the back of a pickup on a warm day was always a special treat. We drank water from the garden hose and not from a bottle. We shared one soft drink with 4 friends from one bottle, and no one actually died from this. We ate cupcakes, white bread, real butter, and bacon. We drank Kool-Aid made with real white sugar. And we weren't overweight. And why was that? Because we were always outside playing. That's why. We would leave the home in the morning and play all day. As long as we were back when the street lights came on, or it got dark in the town of Steventown, no one was able to reach us all day. And you know what? We were all okay. We would spend hours building our go-karts out of scraps and then ride them down the hill, only to find out we forgot the brakes. After running into the bushes a few times, we learned to solve the problem. We did not have PlayStations, Nintendos, and Xboxes. There were no video games, no 150 channels on cable or DVDs, no video movies, no surround sound, CDs, no cell phones, no personal computers, no internet, no chat rooms. We had friends, and we went outside and we found them. We fell out of trees, we got caught, we broke bones and teeth, and there were no lawsuits from those accidents. We would get spankings with wooden spoons, switches, ping pong paddles, or just a bare hand, and no one would call Child Protective Services to report abuse. We ate worms and mud pies made from dirt, and the worms did not live in our bodies forever. We were given BB guns for our 10th birthday, 22 rifles for our 12th, rode horses, made up games with sticks and tennis balls, and although we were told it would happen, we did not put out very many eyes. We rode bikes or walked to a friend's house, and we knocked on the door or rang the bell or just walked in and talked to them. Little League had tryouts, and not everybody made the team. Those who didn't had to learn to deal with it. They had to learn to deal with disappointment. Imagine that. The idea of a parent bailing us out if we broke the law was unheard of. They actually sided with the law. These generations have produced some of the best risk takers, problem solvers, and inventors ever. The past 60 to 85 years have seen an explosion of innovation and new ideas. We had freedom, failure, success, and responsibility. and we learn how to deal with it all. If you are one of those born between 1925 and 1955, congratulations. You might want to share this with others who have had the luck to grow up as kids before the lawyers and the government regulated so much of our lives for our own good. While you're at it, forward it to your kids so they will know how brave and lucky their parents were. Kind of makes you want to run through the house with scissors, doesn't it? And here's the quote of the month by Jay Leno. With hurricanes, tornadoes, fires out of control, mudslides, flooding, severe thunderstorms tearing up the country from one end to another, and with the threat of bird flu and terrorist attacks, are we sure this is a good time to take God out of the Pledge of Allegiance? For those that prefer to think that God is not watching over us, go ahead and delete this. For the rest of us, please pass this on. So God bless America. God bless you. And please don't hurry out. If you'd like to look at the pictures and talk to some of us old timers, if you'd like to purchase a book, I'll be available. And